my wrist. There's a freezer. Give me a assist. For the distance.
From the host of Super Bowl 50 back in February of 2016, there's a look at the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the San Francisco 49ers. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. And they'll send the slot in motion left. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. That was Will Anderson getting home and finishing the play. How about the defense there trying to set the tone on the very first play of the game?
Yeah, there's a little bit of a glow here tonight because they brought the heat right out of the gate. What a good job establishing a tone for this one.
They'll set up to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Yeah, I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is third and long. Allen, the man in motion left. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. That is caught. Now inside the 25. Keenan Allen, touchdown, 49ers. Keenan Allen, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Niners march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now Geno. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He's got him in. Complete. Touchdown, Seahawks. DK Metcalf with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Seahawks strike quickly here to tie up the ball game. They scored the most points of anyone on opening weekend, and now first quarter touchdown here.
And while there's no guarantee that all the points they scored in opening weekend are going to hold up and be the average all year long, they're certainly starting to set that type of a pace. And what you do with that is you put in the heads of all of your opponents, we've got to really be ready on defense because these guys know how to put the ball in the end zone.
You think they can keep piling on the points like this?
I think they can if they're prepared to adjust and adapt because they won't see the same defenses week in and week out.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. Look at him go inside the 30. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, 49ers. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge it. Kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. And he will find the end zone here, and the lead moves up to 7. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Geno. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down. Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith going for Metcalf on the deep ball. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Myers connects on the PAT, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Early on, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Will Anderson able to record his 5th sack of the season.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. He'll look to throw. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
You talk about this Seahawk defense.
They were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. On play action, they'll throw. Here's a diving catch right side. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
It must be something about the night air because he is putting on an absolute show under the light.
Yeah, we've established anything in his vicinity, he's grabbing it. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th. They'll try and run for it.
And he's going to have a Niners first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
We're all still valiantly searching for the so-called book, right, that tells us what to do in every situation. Everyone kind of knows what it says, but it's never really been written down anywhere. He violated every code on that one, didn't he? Deciding to go for it right there.
Oh, yeah, your side of the field, this stage of the game, you're supposed to punt the football. He said, who cares? I'm going to light the book on fire.
Yeah, analytics, everyone else, be warned, he's coming for you.
Second and 4. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 34-yard line. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down. They'll set up a throw. Forced out to his left. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. The Niners had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. Back to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again.
Will Anderson.
What a start to this ball game. Still in the first quarter, and he now has 3 sacks, on pace for double digits. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
You can't stop me.
So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinator's probably scratching their head. Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
And the 49ers are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground.
And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
The Niners on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and the nose of the football. Looking to throw. Flushed out right. And he coughed it up.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory.
Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. Hands it off out of the gun.
He'll get only a couple down to the 44. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. The slot man in motion right. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
I tell you, he brings the wood when he comes flying up in run support. He may be a safety, but he hits like a linebacker.
Now this drive, they're 2 for 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need 7 yards here. He'll look to throw. And that is caught. What a catch inside the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
And they'll run again. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. Jordan Mason, his first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Niners have taken the lead. Moody good with the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Isaac Yedem picks it, and the Niners are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's second down now.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the 49ers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on third down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. In motion left goes Allen. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. He lost 4 there, and it's third down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Now back to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And this ball recovered by the offense, but remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble.
Second time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
Going deep here for Allen. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. The final shot here before break. Smith going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the 2nd quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to...
And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season. And the Seahawks come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Extra point up and through by Myers. And we are tied at 21. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, and he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the first down.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. They're going to look to throw. Underneath, caught by the tight end, Allen. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. A good pickup there, a 22.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal. They'll try again. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. His 2nd rushing touchdown of the year and 3rd overall. And the 49ers have moved down in front. Moody good with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And, Charles, the name of the game last time, efficiency. Their very first snap, they connected for a quick touchdown.
They get more value than just the points from that series as well. Only needing 1 play, it keeps the entire offense rested up. I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. They get 17 on that one. Move the chains. First down, Seahawks. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Now Gino on first down. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf, 47 yards. And the Seahawks are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Myers connects on the PAT, and we are all tied at 28. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Dancing to his left. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. They'll look to throw here. That one caught by Allen. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Give him another one right back to Allen. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. This is 2nd and 8. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? Now a timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this ball's going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. And got his man complete. There he goes again. Touchdown. DK Metcalf. 81 yards. And the Seahawks strike quickly to take the lead here in the 4th. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. Trailing in the 4th, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Flush to his right. And he'll find his man on the out route. That's Allen. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. It's DJ Turner who's got it. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Charles, we've seen them target one of their main weapons time and time again. Maybe they went to that well too many times there.
Yeah, and it's so difficult to determine how many times is too many, because how many times have we seen a team go and play and say, until they stop us, we'll keep going. Well, they got stopped on that one, and it cost them 6 points.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
We'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A two-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock.
It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. They'll look to throw.
Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted.
William Jackson with a pick.
With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along. If you make a big play like that,
touchdown, Seahawks. DK Metcalf, a 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Seahawks are on their way to a 2-0 start.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
To throw is Smith.
Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both.
And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown.
Ken Walker, a touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Seahawks up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that'll increase their lead to 28. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
This taken in right around the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Will Anderson make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37.
A tough spot here. 3rd and 15.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
You've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without it.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the 49ers are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
Now they get a fourth quarter pick, a little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
Broke a tackle, but not much room there ultimately. Just up past the 25 and no further.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
They'll drop to throw. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Here comes the 49ers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this will be down just on the other side of midfield. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1.